bunch of burgers. Okay, all right. You can eat Pikachu. Don't you think Pikachu will be so upset if you eat Pikachu?
Teaching young children is fun, but of course it comes with its own set of challenges. You need a lot of energy, right, to keep them excited, keep them on their toes.
That's right! 10! Can everybody shout 10 together?
They're very diverse. They all have different capabilities, right? They're all at different developmental stages. So it's very important to be able to know where their strengths are, where their interests are, and make sure that you capture that.
Children at the young age, they are actually like sponges, so they absorb information really quickly.
So if the spoon is heavier, what will happen to the spoon? Will the spoon drop down or go up?
As long as we are able to break it down into the bite-sized information at their level where they can understand, they are actually able to absorb that information.
When I checked on his curriculum in his own preschool, I realized that the syllabus is very difficult. When he came back with all the spellings and all the things I was practically like, can he even do that? But I thought that learning lab syllabus actually prepare them better because it's easier to learn, but yet at the same time learning what he should learn. Personally, I feel that Miss Ling is a very bubbly character, so allows my children to really listen to her very well.
She's great.
Wow.
She smiles a lot.
Yes, we do the primary 1 components at K1 and K2, but of course it's a slightly watered down version, right, with a little bit of a storyline at the back, a little bit more fun to help them understand these primary 1 or primary 2 concepts that might be a bit more difficult for them to grasp.
For the earliest program, we take a spiral curriculum. So for example, instead of giving the child a big piece of topic to digest at one go, we can actually break it down into smaller pieces and layer it up at a pace where the child is comfortable.
When it comes to what kids love and have fun in, I think it's very important for them to be able to see what we're learning. So sometimes we're talking about something that's happening in another country.
But in Japan, alright, they have a special type of wrestling called sumo wrestling.
It's very important to be able to bring that into the classroom for them to be able to visualize, and sometimes even having these tangible items, right? Having that item in the class actually helps. We want them to be able to have the growth mindset, knowing that they can make mistakes, learning from their mistakes. That is a skill, right? It's not something that comes naturally for them. As they move on to primary school, that's where things like being careless in your work and being able to check back on your careless mistakes. So these are the kind of skills that I think we try to impart with the early years program from a very young age.
4 years ago, when she first came into my K1 class, she was a petite little girl. She loves to share her opinions on little things, although she seems a little bit shy at the start. I think it's very wonderful to be able to see her grow and follow, through her years from K1, K2 up to P2 right now. Yeah, so I'm really glad that over the years she has really blossomed.
I want them to learn happily and freely instead of being in a very stressful environment. They always come home or come out from learning lab very happy, very excitedly telling me what they have learned in classes.
Okay, children who are preparing to come to join the early years program at the Learning Lab, I think I would advise them to just be ready to come in to have fun, to start that journey with us, because it's actually quite a fulfilling journey for them.
Do you like coming to Learning Lab?
Yeah!